And we'll move to outgoing board and commission member recognition. And if I could ask Bruce Kennedy to please come forward before the City Council at this time. Well, many of you probably already know Bruce Kennedy. He served on the Flagstaff Housing Authority and is the chairman for the Flagstaff Housing Authority. He has served on the Housing Authority itself from 2001 until 2009 and served honorably as chairman from 2002 until 2009. Under Bruce Kennedy's leadership, the Housing Authority has moved forward in a variety of ways. Not only have we partnered in putting in applications for 202, but also expanding public housing opportunities for people across the city of Flagstaff. For those of you that don't know, the City Council has the option of exercising itself as the Flagstaff Housing Authority Board, but instead vests that authority and that opportunity with a community board, because we feel like through that work, better work gets done. And we know for sure that in working with Bruce Kennedy and the gifts that he's brought to the city of Flagstaff and to our community, we're a better place, and we've had a better experience with public housing as a result. Bruce does a significant amount of work related to education in our community. He works for the Arizona Department of Education. He also has received the top award from the City of Flagstaff Disability Awareness Commission. He served honorably and with strong leadership the Flagstaff Housing Authority, and we are so proud of his service between the years of 2001 and 2009. I can personally say that any board or commission that Bruce Kennedy is interested in serving in the future, I'll be a strong supporter of that. He is a wonderful addition to any team that he's a part of, and he's an excellent leader in the community. I'm really proud of the work that he's done specifically with the staff at the Public Housing Authority here in the city of Flagstaff. I know Mike, who's the executive director, has really enjoyed working with Bruce, and as has the rest of the board members, which are a diverse group of people from our community. So I'm so honored here tonight on behalf of the city of Flagstaff to present Bruce A. Kennedy an award in appreciation of your 8 years of service to the Flagstaff Housing Authority from 2001 to 2009 and as chairman from 2002 to 2009. Bruce, we're so honored by your service, and on behalf of the entire City Council, we're very grateful for your work to everyone in the city of Flagstaff and really your commitment and your heart for public housing. You've done an excellent job of representing us on the city level, the state level, and the national level, and we know that your good work will continue in the community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Speech.
I went the wrong way. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Thank you for the opportunity to address the council, Mayor, Council, City Manager Burke. I am most proud of my community service in Flagstaff. I have strived in my life to answer the call of President Kennedy's inaugural address through my life, where he challenged us to ask, what can you do for your country? I have worked in this community in a number of ways. However, I have devoted hours upon hours to the mission of affordable, clean, and safe housing for low-income families. I came to serve on the Housing Authority Board at a time when the agency was largely ignored by the city, and the city did not see the potential of the resource in meeting the ever-increasing housing gap in Flagstaff. The agency was under a cloud of suspicion and deemed to be difficult to work with, and I worked hard to change the image of the Flagstaff Housing Authority, to the point that many have grown tired of hearing over and over again about the long-ignored potential of the partnership with the city. I think in many instances people would see me coming and run in the opposite direction. I worked for 6 years to partner with the city toward developing housing for individuals who are elderly, and these plans are now coming to fruition, and you'll be discussing a bit of that this evening. I worked with the Resident Management Corporation to assist them in obtaining federal grant funds, in some instances till midnight and 1 o'clock in the morning. The programs and policy changes during my tenure are many, and during my tenure I only missed 2 meetings, 2 monthly board meetings in 8 years. I've traveled to Phoenix to speak with state legislators and to Washington, D.C. to speak with every member of the Arizona legislative delegation. I have spent hours speaking with our local city council members about housing needs and future development. In short, I have been a devoted board member, and while the accolades this evening are appreciated, I can't help but say that my job is not done. When I was given a very short opportunity to attempt to explain what I thought the future should hold for the Housing Authority, I was presented a hand and was not even listened to, but instead was asked for a letter indicating that I did not want another term, which I deemed to be dishonest. I have built my reputation on honesty and integrity in the public trust. I have to wonder, when I'm eligible to serve another term, which would be my second full term, why, with my experience, my background in public policy development and implementation, my devotion to the mission of the agency and to this city, why I'm being replaced at this particular time. I was always taught that if you did a good job, then you would get to keep your job. I have always thought that my community deserved to get the very best people with experience and the background to perform the tasks. While this job is a volunteer position, I've always put the needs of the community above politics. I've tried to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And my efforts are repaid by putting personality and politics above the needs of the community. I want to thank you for the recognition. Thanks for the plaque of service, but I'd rather continue the unfinished work of improving and increasing housing opportunities in our community for people with low income. And quite honestly, I'm not sure you could find a community volunteer who has as much expertise or experience. And I think the citizens of Flagstaff deserve to get the very best that they can get. So now I'm going to devote my time to other community endeavors, which will include ensuring that we all get the very best in city government that we can all get. I want to thank you once again, and good evening.
Thank you so much, and good evening.